Hello all there at YouTube land, and welcome to a freezing cold England. As per usual, global warming has hit us hard, and it's just as cold now as it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Yeah, you get the point. Have a go. Right, so the review of Conan the Barbarian 22, but before I do that, I'll show you some of the artwork. There's the front cover, Song of Billet. Conan's drawn as a young man in this book, so he's not as overly muscled as he is. Maybe if you remember the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, he looks like a real athlete, a real warrior, not weighed down by too much muscle mass, which would be actually pretty useless in a real fight, as we know by watching mixed martial arts nowadays. There you go. That's the kind of artwork that you get in this book, and it's pretty decent. I love the colouring by Dave Stewart in this book. Right, the review. This is my review from Geeked Out Nation. I'm just going to read out my listener review. Right, here we go. And if you want to check out the listener version, then check the link down below. And check out Geeked Out Nation as well. Fantastic site. Right, review. Conan the Barbarian, number 22. Positives. A fascinating character study of a young Conan. Great sword and sorcery action. Gorgeous art and colouring. A lot of fun. And it's got a great cliffhanger at the end. Negatives. If you don't like swords and sorcery and pirate action, then this one's not for you. Bottom line. Fascinating character study of Conan the Barbarian as a young man, initiated into the world of swords and sorcery action by the pirate queen Billet. Who's up for a good old-fashioned pirate adventure tale with creepy creatures, muscle-bound warriors, and deliciously dangerous damsels? If that sounds like your kind of thing, and it certainly is mine, then read on and let me introduce you to Conan the Barbarian and the pirate queen Billet. And don't worry if you're new to all of this, Conan 22 is a perfect jumping on point. And although I will discuss the plot of this book, again don't worry, I won't spoil it for you. The plot, like all the best pirate adventure stories, is simple, yet sucks you in like the Sarlacc pit. Conan is sailing around in his ship of his fearsome lover, the pirate queen Billet, and like any good pirate, if trouble isn't going to come his way, then he'll just have to find it for himself, won't he? So the ship sails into some treacherous water, a big old monster is involved, Conan gets all choppy with his sword, some treasure might be awaiting the lucky pirates, but the acquisition of treasure is never easy, and death lurks in every corner of their voyage. The book ends with a cliffhanger, like all good pirate serials should do, and you're left breathless, panting, exhilarated, and maddened that you have to wait another full month to find out what happens next to our muscle-bound hero. That's the plot done with, so now let's talk about the meat and that delicious bone. Conan is a young man in this book, and his pirate queen lover is always initiating him into the world of swords and sorcery heroics. But although young, Conan is still Conan, and still dripping with the manly testosterone that defines his character as written by Robert E. Howard. Brian Wood writes Conan as a man who praises the gods only for their strength and vigour that they gave to him as he drew his first breath. His concerns are for the now, for the pleasures of the flesh, and the exhilaration and frenzy of the battlefield. Billet, a little more experienced, talks of the afterlife, but like any other passionate young man, Conan is not interested. Here and now is everything, and I really appreciate how Brian Wood has nailed the essence of youth in this naive and passionate young man who, like many other young men, cannot see any further than the adventures of each new day. As is fitting a younger man, Conan, as pencil weight artist Riccardo Burchielli, is leaner and less heavily muscled than he's usually drawn. In this book he's a fresh-faced, shaggy-haired athlete, all quickness, speed and passion, and is drawn as a real person rather than as an unrealistic superhero type. The art is cleverly supplemented by the dark colouring of Dave Stewart, all blood-red moons and black shadows that flicker across the sky. It lends an eerie, mystical feel to the book, and is perfectly in keeping with the sense of danger that surrounds the narrative. Conan the Barbarian, the Song of Billet, Part 1, to give it its full title, is a fantastic yarn. Tale of pirates, treasure, mysteriously deserted islands, and big old scary monsters. The book is also a fascinating character exploration of the young and inexperienced Conan, sailing the seven seas with his legendary pirate girlfriend and getting into fantastical swords and sorcery trouble as he does so. This is the making of a man, and the making of a legend, and I'm finding it all to be a heck of a lot of fun. So to fans of Conan, old and new, and to those not yet familiar with this ultimate symbol of alpha male supremacy, jump on board now. Sure, the water's a bit choppy, a blood-red moon is in the sky, and do I hear the sound of rapidly approaching leathery wings? But trust Mr. Brian Wood to safely guide you on the voyage. Might be a tad dangerous, but it's guaranteed to be a hell of a trip. And Conan the Barbarian is flexing his youthful yet rapidly expanding muscles and more than welcomes you. Join him for the battles yet to come. And my rating, solid 9.2 out of 10. Okay, so that's it. That's my review of Conan the Barbarian number 22. Obviously you enjoyed it a lot, didn't I? And I advise you check it out as well. There you go. Conan the Barbarian number 22. Put down those Marvel books, those X-Men books, those Avengers books. Waste of time. Check out a real comic, a decent comic. Find Woods, Conan the Barbarian number 22. Decent stuff. But that's it for me. Thanks for checking out my video. Thumbs up and thumbs down as usual. And I love comments and I always reply to them. So yeah, thanks for looking, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.